Hey everyone, welcome back to the BVTV Gaming channel. You, of course, are here with your host, BVTV Gaming, and I know it's been a while since we've done a UFC 6 stream, so I wanted to get this heavyweight tournament done, and I think we'll have another one tomorrow. So with that being said, let's just dive right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight division is finally here. It took 7 episodes, but we got here, because I wanted to make sure we got this before we went on to the lightweight division. So we have got what I think is the most stacked division in the entire game. I mean, we're kicking this thing off with Daniel Cormier, Jon Jones, Randy Couture, Fedor Emelianenko, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane, Mark Kerr, and Alex Pereira. Not only that, Severn, Andrei Arlovski's here. We've got the rookie Jackson making his debut against Derrick Lewis, Blaydes versus Almeida, and of course Volkov versus Cortes Acosta. So with that being said, let's dive right into this thing, folks. The heavyweight division will be on display. We will be crowning a heavyweight champion at the end of this tournament. With that, just kind of run down some of our past champions that we just crowned. The past few episodes, for those who are new, going down to the featherweight division. Jon Jones somehow shocked everyone and became the featherweight champion of the world. What an underdog victory that was. Let's also not forget the men's bantamweight champion, Rob Font. As it currently stands, the men's flyweight champion Pereira will also be in action in a couple episodes. Not that women's bantamweight champion Joanne Nunes, the women's flyweight champion Erin Blanchfield, and of course, so far, also Joanna Jacek, the women's strawweight champion, and we will be adding to that with crowning a heavyweight champion of the world at the end of this episode. And for those wondering, Jon Jones in the blue trunks, in these white trunks, or gray, actually it looks kind of rather gray, it is Daniel Cormier. Till we kick off the tournament, folks. Cormier out with a grounded pound, rocking Jon Jones. Yet so far, Cormier already causing a nasty cut right on the top of the forehead here of Jon.
Yeah, trying to get forward, trying to pressure.
Again, both these guys, I'm expecting an absolute cautious battle from the both of these two. The histories, the wars they've been through. It's a nice shot to the body. Oh, nice check leg kick. Again, both these two probably still trying to feel each other out. Oh, nice uppercut there from Jon Jones. He slipped it in. And now Daniel Cormier with the nasty cut right above the eye. Nice inside leg kick. Jones teeing off. And that cut on Daniel Cormier is starting to get worse and worse. The thing is bleeding. This DC trying to go for another takedown. That's his bread and butter, but Jones stuffs it for now.
And now some distance as they pull apart.
DC, now look at this. Jon Jones trying to go for a single leg takedown. Got caught in the guillotine choke. Jones could be in trouble. He slips out to this. Oh, he's trying to slip out to the slide. He's really in trouble. This is not where you want to be with Daniel Cormier. And DC right now inside control. North-south position. Now going again right back to side control. Now this Daniel Cormier's got an opening here to just rock Jon Jones in the face. Jones could be in major trouble. Can he weather the storm? He does, for at least right now. And honestly, the moment this fight got to the ground, it's been all Daniel Cormier, folks. That ends round number 1. We go on to round number 2. And honestly, from what we've learned in our past tournaments, is the fighters that normally end the first 3 fights that they have on route to the finals in quick fashion oftentimes wind up winning the championship. User 456, thanks so much for liking the live, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, this is now look at how the turntables here as Jon Jones now in this top mount position, trying to hammer away on Daniel Cormier, but he stops. He actually, I'm wondering why he didn't go forward with it. Nice little uppercut. Jon Jones can be very lethal, as we know. I'm not sure what that was. It looked like he was about to stumble. So far, both fighters have done nothing with their flow states. That was a nice kick right to the face. Daniel Cormier remotely rocked, but finally recovering. Jones now. Jones gets taken down. It wasn't really a single-leg takedown. Again, DC will wear down someone like this. And Jon Jones, that may be why when he was originally was actually in that top mount position, elected to go back to the stand-up. He's been having a hard time handling Daniel Cormier's ground game. Again, folks, 16-fighter Grand Prix tournament, damage retention throughout. It is imperative that these fighters take each other out as soon as possible. But folks, we'll be seeing fighters like Kerr, Alex Pereira, Arlovski, Dan Severn, you name it, Curtis Blaydes, Derrick Lewis. That was a great takedown there, but again, Jones getting right back up. Looking for maybe an inside trip. So those coming in, welcome, welcome, by the way. As he's trying to go for a takedown again, Jones finally stuffing it. By the way, this series that we do is a purely sim-based series, so it's all... Still, Mr. Spirit of goodness. I mean, it was a great takedown to guy. He's already in side control. But DC blocking that Jon Jones wanted. Well, then he really tried to advance to that top mount position, so he couldn't get it. Yeah, this round has been a lot more technical than the first. But my thing is too, like it's almost counterproductive to be on the ground for this long. No, you'd have to do this for 4 fights, and if you make it to the final round to compete, to actually become heavyweight champion, you can't go through almost 15, let's see, 3, 6, 9. 14 rounds almost of just ground game. You're going to gash yourself out at some point. But folks, third and final round of this fight, only one can move forward. This has been a tough fight to score. I feel like round number 1 was definitely Daniel Cormier's 10-9 for sure. I think he had more high impactful stuff. And then Jon Jones, to me, won round number 2, 10-9. Let's try to now exchange. Both of them realizing they're kind of in a bad situation. If I'm a judge, this is very hard to score in terms of who's done more.
I honestly don't know how he did not fall. He's got a tremendous chin. But right now, he's got to avoid getting...
And both these guys know each other all so well. Oh, Anisimo, thanks so much for liking the live. Thank you.
And they separate.
At some point, they're going to have to bite on that freaking mouthpiece and just go for it. Or you can do what Daniel Cormier just did, and it works out perfectly fine. I would assume DC wants to get into top mounts, exactly what he's going for. Can he sit up, though? But Jones trying to avoid disaster.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Back to top mount as DC. Can he finally do something with this position?
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DC.
It's just jockeying for a position at this point. Both fighters not really able to do much. From where DC finally trying to pound away on Jon Jones. But Jones evading disaster.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
I am not sure if you guys can hear the lawnmower that's outside. But it is absolutely dreadful.
Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position.
And this has been a wrestling masterclass courtesy of Daniel Cormier.
This is some exhausting work, man.
The crowd wants him to get up, and I want to see this fight on the stand-up, but DC is content on keeping it on the ground. We're back to a standing position. I gotta think right now for Jon Jones, in order to move on, to the quarterfinals. He has got to get a knockout here. He's only got 50 seconds basically remaining to do so.
All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get this.
You gotta get going. It does not matter if you get reversed or top.
Oh, he cracked him in the back of the head. Goodness. Jones looks a little bit hesitant to do anything here. DC is now taking the fight to Jon Jones. I gotta think that's gonna count for something. However, what will the judges score this contest?
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's see.
after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards
For a decision.
All 3 judges scored this contest
29-28. Yeah, but who?
By unanimous decision, Daniel.
I had a feeling. Daniel Cormier, folks, the first person to advance to the quarterfinals. Congrats to him on doing so. Definitely was the better fighter, especially towards the end of round number 3. And I really think that knockdown that he had against Jon Jones really solidified that victory for him. Wow. Great to know my water can't stand on its own. Oh my god, it's like tilted. What in the world? Alright, folks, next up it is going to be... Actually, the rookie is going to be on display. Kingsley, that's right. I forgot we had Kingsley. This is one of my subscribers too. By the way, folks, Kingsley Jackson, Derrick Lewis, one-on-one, the rookie making his debut in this tournament. The only rookie making his debut in this tournament, by the way. This may be an easy knockout victory for Derrick Lewis or for Kingsley. What a statement it would be to beat the knockout king, Derrick Lewis, en route to the quarter. Oh, goodness. Sure, for a takedown. I don't think Derrick Lewis and wrestling go together. Derrick, what are you trying to do?
Jackson getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
Yeah, but say that was going to be imminent disaster for Derrick Lewis.
Timing. He didn't let his opponent establish anything early. So let's see what happens now.
Jackson's back in half court.
Yeah, but say for Derrick, I feel like he's going to be the weight at the mercy of Kingsley. Going to the ground with him is not going to be the greatest thing. If I was Derrick, I would let him right back up, or I would have. You stuffed him, get him up, because you already dropped them within the opening moments. I think the fight that I'm most looking forward to in the opening round here is Fedor Emelianenko taking on Randy Couture. That's the fight that I'm really intrigued to see. Well, Derrick is in honest trouble. Kingsley is taking the fight to Derrick Lewis. Lewis does not have an answer for this. Goodness. I mean, Derrick's got to do something. Derrick has got to start defending himself. He needs to get back to a standing position because he went to the ground and immediately started losing this fight. And right now you can tell Kingsley is fighting with confidence that he did not have when at the start of the horn. Derrick Lewis is going to be looking for that knockout shot.
He's a wonderful counter striker and does a tremendous job timing those return shots.
Big left hand lands upstairs.
It's Jackson trying to press. Oh, that was a stiff shot. They're trading blows now. Goodness. That is Kingsley trying to go for a takedown. Derrick Lewis stuffing it for now. And that right there, that charged up overhand right is what you have to be aware of.
Most of these strikes with that high guard.
I mean, just that high guard, this ability to
Derrick Lewis can knock somebody out literally at any given time.
Allowing his opponent to really get any offense going.
Champ, you got a lot of experience at heavyweight and against a guy like Derrick Lewis. I know you were mindful of that power.
Yeah, very dangerous guy to fight.
Again, this is to me still a feeling out process between the two.
Looking for the right opportunity to try and land one of those massive right hands.
The thing is too is that Derrick Lewis has missed a lot of the shots he's thrown.
Final second.
Oh my God!
That will do it. The Black Beast strikes again.
One punch from Derrick Lewis was all it took to completely obliterate the rookie Kingsley Jackson. I mean, one more time, he charged that thing up and just Boom! The hook! The hook, my goodness. I mean, Kingsley never even saw it coming. That man did not know what just hit him. It was a hook that knocked Kingsley out.
To make this one
Goodness,
official,
Derrick
here's
Lewis advances emphatically to the quarterfinals.
is on, not just here, but in Houston, Texas.
He took his head off. Goodness Lord. That is something everyone else in this tournament's going to have to worry about. It was darn near instantaneous. Folks, next up, Mark Kerr, Alex Pereira. It's up next. Cyril, thank you so much for sharing the live, man. Thank you. By the way, folks, Mark Kerr, he is in... the man is in sneakers. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because Alex Pereira trying to drop the man. By the way, folks, Pereira in the black trunks. In the white and red is Mark Kerr, who is definitely not on steroids. And folks, I am just kind of doing the numbers of the last two. I keep track of records.
At this point, he's got to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do? He's got to go land another one, and the next time...
I'm still shook after what we just seen with Derrick Lewis and Kingsley Jackson. It took one punch for Derrick Lewis to completely knock him out. I'm expecting these two right here to have an absolute war of a battle. Mark Kerr is not to be messed with. Alex Pereira got taken down. This is where you don't want to be when you have a guy like Mark Kerr on top of you.
So here we are early in the round, and as you saw,
There's inside control. This is not good for Alex Pereira. It's got to be. Oh my God! Mark Kerr is hammering away. Oh, he's trying to go for an armbar. He's trying to rip out this man's arm from his socket. Pereira is in serious trouble. And Pierre is trying to hang on for dear life at this point.
There it is. Now he's running out. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed.
Again, trying to go for this arm triangle. Not really where you want to be. If you are Alex Pereira, he's in serious trouble. Oh God, he's out. He may be out. He may be forced to tap. Somehow Alex Pereira survived the arm triangle of Mark Kerr. I mean, ever since this fight went to the ground, it has been all Mark Kerr.
Under 90 seconds to go, round one.
And now it is Alex Pereira in the waiting, at the mercy, if you will, of Mark Kerr. This time is not far. Oh my goodness. He is rocking Alex Pereira. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Mark Kerr moves on to the quarterfinals in convincing fashion. Thanks for coming, Alex Pereira. Mark Kerr just dominated that man. Once it went to the ground, it was over. I mean, he mauled him here. Mark Kerr is a mess. Again, clearly not on steroids at all. Well, folks, next up, I'm not sure how... I don't know how you follow that. That man, it went to the ground and he just pulverized them. Folks, next up it is Alexander Volkov and Waldo Cortes Acosta. Here we go. God, the Xbox is so slow. Sometimes I miss my PS5, and then I'm like, but like this little cube is so portable. What's up, Liam? I see you in there. What's up? How's it going, Liam? Hello, folks. Alexander Volkov. Surviving the storm. He's already messed up. My goodness.
Stunning strike moments ago. Now we'll see the extent to which his opponent has recovered.
Yeah, the opponent's tough.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting Alex Pereira to have a bigger or better run in this tournament.
couple seconds ago, he landed a
But
nasty
that
right hand.
completely changed my bracket. I think it's already
How
ruined.
many times can he just explode before he starts to fatigue himself?
Remember, folks, Alexander Volkov, Waldo, or
Volkov, eyes wide, hands down, trying to enter striking range here.
I always butcher his last name is two.
Right because of his height. Alexander Volkov.
Cortes Acosta. There you go. It is. I don't know why that particular name is so hard for me to like remember when I literally watch him fight consistently. That was a stiff shot to the skull, or to the side of the temple.
Over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
I mean, at this point, Volkov's face was already a mess, but that's going to pay dividends there. Those check leg kicks do numbers.
Oh my goodness, what an elbow.
He ate that spinning back elbow like a trooper.
Man, imagine how...
I think after that fast-paced start, both of these fighters realized that they were going to make critical mistakes, that they didn't slow down. And that's where we got to this point. Now the fight, it's like a feeling the process is going to happen, but he just rocked Cortes Acosta.
And his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
That was a nice elbow again.
Trying to hold his own here.
And the blood started to pour. That's a nasty cut forming right on the face there of Waldo or Cortes Acosta. Why can I not say it? It's like, you know, I think it's the Waldo and I want to say Acosta Cortes.
He's got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound.
And they're swinging. I think at this point, oh, that was a nice body shot with that kick. And now there looks to be something going wrong. Trouble in Paris, maybe, for Waldo. That was a nice check leg kick, too. Should go for a takedown and get stuffed. He decked him. He decked him, and look at that, just like that. Volkov's back up to his feet, and down he goes again. Can Cortes score a knockout? But the time is up, and we go on to the second round. You're ready. You're ready. Fight. It's funny, like this air match that I'm on currently is struggling.
After what they saw in that previous round, truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Again, both these fighters looking for that knockout shot.
Continued on the path and really tried to finish.
It was a nice elbow. They didn't really do much with it. I think it was more of like just testing out if you could get another one in there. Oh, the uppercut dropping Volkov, but Volkov back to his feet.
Oh, maybe a little bit of over.
Oh, goodness. The spinning back fist. Waldo Cortes Acosta knocks out Alexander Volkov in round number 2 via the spinning back fist. Take a look, folks, one more time. Boom. Again. Boom. One more time for good measure. Damn, that is as sweet, that's as good of a freaking connection as you're going to get. Waldo Cortes Acosta moves on to the quarterfinals with an epic knockout in round number 2. Well, folks, that leads us to our next fight, which I believe is the one that was the most anticipated in the tournament. Yes, it is. It is Couture. It is Emelianenko. Let's get it. Winner faces Daniel Cormier. So that bracket on the top left-hand corner is absolutely brutal to get through. You ready? You're ready. Fight.
All right, so here we are, Scotia
Folks,
Bank
Randy
Arena.
Couture in the black, Fedor in the red. Fedor already trying to get this thing going. Yanni, thanks so much for following. I do appreciate it on the road to 1,000 followers. I do appreciate all the support. Thank you.
Now a dominant position of sorts on the ground.
Dominant position and look for the elbows to start dropping. Side control is great for dropping.
Randy Couture going to have his hands full when it comes to dealing with someone like Fedor Emelianenko.
Champ is he found a home for that strike early on. Now we'll see if his opponent can work his way back into this fight.
That was a very close call. He seemed to have him out of there.
Couture couldn't get it.
He knew it would take more to finish the this fight. Let's see.
And I think the prospect of having Daniel Cormier versus Randy Couture would be epic, but I'm also thinking too, Daniel Cormier versus Fedor is also a wild fight to have in the quarterfinals.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Again, whoever wins this fight is going to have their hands full with Daniel Cormier.
These ground and pound strikes very effective.
Did I do that last fight?
Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Man, there's that body shot again. Defense has got to make some adjustments here.
And if the defense don't get better, at some point you're going to see him start to really show the effects of
This is actually not where you want to be if you are Fedor. Fedor's going to be very careful from here.
Into the body early to get the dividends later.
What I think what's surprising me the most right now is the fact that Randy Couture is dominating this round so far.
Yeah, very early in the fight, you can see that this man is locked in and he intends to get a victory tonight.
I'm also intrigued to see if they finally nerfed Dan Severn, or is Dan Severn just like indestructible?
He'd be very proud to watch this because
This arm triangle, Couture trying to go for the arm triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
he's got the triangle.
Well, he's not really fully locked in. Now he has. This is not good. Wait, is he tapping? No, Fedor escapes. Fedor escapes the arm triangle.
Back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast tape.
John, you know I love popcorn.
Sorry, folks, I had to grab that. Make sure that the Wi-Fi was off.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage.
Look at this, and now Randy Couture can do the damage that he was just swinging on.
Lands to the head.
And again, in a more surprising manner, absolutely shocked to see Randy Couture dominating Fedor like this.
Full mount now.
As Couture can try to go for the knockout.
That horn sounds means we
All right, I mean, hey, that was a very intense round number one. However, Randy Couture definitely got the better of Fedor in round number one. So how is that going to play into round number two? I would say Fedor missed wildly with that kick, and Randy Couture made him pay for it. That's a sneaky uppercut. Again, gets the takedown.
Shades of you against Dan Henderson back in the day. One-sided here as he continues to work towards that complete performance.
He's doing everything right, man. I don't know.
Well, the thing is that if this is where it's going to continue, Fedor is in a world of trouble.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
But the thing is, though, he's not even really locking it, and he's trying to. He hasn't flattened out yet. And look at that. Look at this, Fedor.
Well, beautiful work to get out of that submission.
Oh, Fedor wants to go back to stand. He knows he's not winning this fight on the ground. Songvian, thanks so much for liking the live. Thank you. Can Fedor maybe reconsidering life choices?
Now to go in round two.
Caught a nice hook.
That was a big shot. Oh, he's almost shut them down.
Oh, look at this. Fedor's got the guillotine. Fedor's got the... Oh, wow. Randy Couture immediately escaped that. And I was just like that. He's right back into the freaking top mount.
Very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
And Fedor's got to be so careful
He's
here.
got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position.
He is
It's one of the most
rocking him.
ideal
My
positions
goodness.
to get to,
That's only going to make that cut even worse.
that doesn't
Fedor is getting rocked. Randy Couture now with a stiff elbow. And somehow Fedor's trying to hang in. Oh, this is not where I want to be. This is not where you want to be, Fedor. Oh, he's out. He may be out. He's out. He's out. Wait, no, he's still in this thing. What? What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Hold on, folks. Are they seriously doing this right now? With a lawnmower? Oh, okay. The way I was going to be so annoyed because he literally just did this. 20 minutes ago. What are you coming back over here for?
Once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his
It's the fact for me that Fedor has taken several shots to the face. in this round alone. And I thought he was out not once but twice, and he is still hanging on for dear life.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Yeah, Randy Couture, he's trying, but Fedor's hanging in there. And what I'm starting to see too is Fedor's really doing a great job now, starting to block a lot more. Okay, wait, actually, let's see, if he didn't block that, he was done. Referee's gonna call it. Fedor makes it to round number 3. I'm not really sure if that was what his corner's thinking. I mean, he is looking a mess. Or at least he got a mark on Randy Couture. Let's try for that takedown. Couture's in trouble. Maybe trying to go for the guillotine. He's trying to choke out Couture, but Couture getting into that freaking... Well, actually, he's actually now in this half guard position.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Emelianenko.
He better get his elbows in. Cannot take this many strikes to the body.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike.
But again, Couture's picking up where he left off.
He's got to start to protect him.
Well,
This is... He's got to be careful. He has got to be careful.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
He keeps going to this back position. Giving up the back is so dangerous.
Him out now. This could be the beginning of the end.
No, this is a bad position. You do not want to get mounted by this.
Yeah, I mean, Fedor can't do anything. He's just trying to weather a storm. But I'm truly not sure how much more Fedor can take. If he's trying to tire out Randy Couture, I think Randy Couture right now can do this all day.
He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
I'm more so impressed at the fact that he is taking a club. I mean, he really is. But he is hung on for this long. What a tough son of a gun. This arm triangle setting in. Trying to go for the gi. He's gonna try to go for a choke. Does he tap? This, I'm not sure what this man is made out of, but he is refusing to quit.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
I mean, I'm just absolutely stunned.
Target that area that's swelling, and it's getting worse every time he hits. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
As Randy Couture trying to go for the Daniel Cormier method. No, but he knocks out Fedor Emelianenko with less than a minute left in round number 3. Couture absolutely dominated Fedor in this fight. I mean, there's no disputing that. This was a one-sided beatdown that we just seen. Randy Couture gets Daniel Cormier in the quarterfinals. Goodness. I mean, that was brutal. They were beating the life out of each other. Well, not each other. It was really one doing it to the other. Let me rephrase that statement. Yeah, Arlovski Severn. Why not? Let's do that one. I think one of the more unorthodox fights is this one. Andrei Arlovski in the black and white trunks. Dan Severn in just the... What is he? Gentleman posing? What in the world? This is going to be an interesting fight. I just by the way that these two are just standing, I have...
Oh, he cut a nasty cut on his lip. That one bears watching.
It's the stash for me. Dan Severn's stash is probably giving him all the power at this point. This is going to be absolutely bizarre. However, Randy Couture, check. Fedor, no check. There we go. Arlovski and Dan Severn in a wild... I kind of wish they still included Mark Hunt in these games. I'd love to know why Mark Hunt is not in the games, because, like, that's... Now, I'd say Mark Hunt's a legendary fighter, but, like, Mark Hunt is is a well-known fighter. I feel like enough to still be considered like a UFC legend, at least in my opinion. I'm still just absolutely shocked that not only is Dan Severn in sneakers, so is Mark Kerr. Why? Who thought this was a... Why did they allow them to have sneakers? I'm intrigued to see that Arlovski did not want to go to the ground or stay with Dan Severn on the ground. It's the fact he literally has like duke him up, put him up. It's crazy. Oh goodness, he just rocked Arlovski. Dan Severn is clubbing the holy bejesus out of Andrei Arlovski. Arlovski trying to survive the onslaught. User 9655. Thanks so much for liking the live. Appreciate you.
Now potentially working on a submission instead.
Is Dan Severn not going for this arm triangle? Andrei in some real trouble. We haven't had a submission yet. Will Andrei Arlovski be the first man to tap? It does not look like it.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow himself to get sucked.
Arlovski gets back up. Under a minute now to go in round one.
It is the fact that he's just bare knuckling. Oh, it's Severn got rocked. It's Severn's hanging in there though.
His opponent's in trouble, Jay.
That was actually really smooth of Dan Severn to realize he was in trouble. This was a great counter to the guillotine. But Dan Severn is not playing any games. Andrei Arlovski got his hands full with Severn tonight. Mind folks, the winner of this gets Derrick Lewis in the quarterfinals, by the way. That was a nice spinning back fist. Wow, these two are just exchanging.
The right hand just misses.
I would assume that bare knuckles is going to hurt a lot more than a glove. The Severn trying to go for a takedown on Arlovski, not letting it happen. Again, trying to go for a takedown, so they get stopped. I would say Severn ate that up like a trooper, but he got rocked pretty bad. He's going for another takedown. Arlovski stuffs it.
See this type of war between these two guys.
Confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. I'm not sure he's ever...
Oh, nice.
Where do they go? Are they going for the trip? Is going for a judo hip toss? I mean, they're both like at this point hugging. There you go.
To go in round two.
Oh God, that's got to be it. That has got to be. How is Arlovski? He's done. There is no way Andrei's surviving this. Andrei Arlovski weathering the storm, at least for now, but it may not be that way for long. Somehow, Arlovski survives one of the most vicious uppercuts we've seen of the entire tournament.
Arlovski's back into full guard.
Now, the ground is Dan Severn's bread and butter. This is where Arlovski's got to be very careful.
Look at this. He's setting up an arm triangle. Wow. What a tricky way to start the submission.
Is he trying to flatten out? I guess it doesn't matter now.
Looking to escape now, and he is out. Beautiful work by the defensive.
This is not good for Dan Severn. He's trying to fight back against Andrei Arlovski.
Recognize where he needs to be throwing these shots, and once again, he lands right on that cut.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Arlovski. And he's back.
Andrei has no what was that?
Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure where he hit Andrei, but he rocked him pretty bad. Mind you, there's a lot of cuts on the face of both of these individuals. They're looking a mess. Oh, down goes Severn, I think for the first, I think like the second time tonight.
Oh, big stick up top.
He
That's
took
another
that
one.
like a trooper. That man was unfazed by the shot that just got landed on his chin. Oh, well, that one. Oh, goodness. Well, folks, round number 3 of what I thought would be the most bizarre fight we were going to have, and it's absolutely lived up to the billing of it.
Really bad. And you got to think at some point the doctor's going to get called in. If it's any worse than it is now, this fight is going to be stopped.
The fact that both fighters had the same idea just a fraction of a second later than they were crazy. Nice head kick again. Severn is rocked, but he's still hanging in there. He's been rocked for a while. That one actually really stumbled him.
Right hook to the head blocked.
A lot of young fighters will go crazy trying to finish there. You get a guy hurt.
That was a nice spinning back fist. Arlovski's back up to his feet.
Wow, hurt but still firing back.
Also, Alessandro, thank you so much for following. I do appreciate it. I just seen that, so thank you. We are on the road to 1K, so I do appreciate all the support.
In a single collar tie here. Just misses with that one. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you.
Again, I think Andrei Arlovski realizing that his chin probably can't take that much more abuse than it already has in this absolutely bizarre fight.
It's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Get the bonus checks ready.
Nice takedown.
All right, butterfly guard now up against the fence. DC talk us through.
Yeah,
But
he's got
again,
some opportunities to get up here. He's got to
for
elevate
Dan may be feeling right now that he actually can't win he's not winning this fight by judge decision, and it's kind of hard to see that perspective, because now it looks like he's really trying to go in for the kill. In my opinion, I believe that round number 1 went to Dan Severn. I would say round number 2 was a bit of a coin toss. He's done. He's done. It's over. It's over. It is over. Dan Severn knocks out Andrei Arlovski with less than 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in round number 3. Severn goes on to the quarterfinals. That means Dan Severn, Derrick Lewis in the quarterfinals. And it was a hell of a fight between these. I'm relatively super impressed in what we just seen from both of these guys. I was not expecting Arlovski to. I really didn't think that fight was going past a round. So that one definitely shocked my expectations. Next up, folks, Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall. Here we go. Both Tom Aspinall in the red trunks, Cyril Gane in the white trunks. Let's get it.
Heavyweights in the world against one another, Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall, and these guys would have provided a stiff challenge for you in your day, I think. Tremendous athletes who can do it all.
Yeah, A-plus athletes, both of these guys. These two gentlemen.
Where the heck is Dan? I would say there goes Dan Severn. I was like, where is he?
Athletically gifted guys we have in the heavyweight division. Both are tremendous strikers. But Cyril Gane has to strike and get out of range if he wants to win, because if he doesn't, he can struggle with the wrestling of Tom Aspinall.
All right, so here we go early in the fight.
Oof, that was my stomach.
Not much resistance as he
Mayquin, thanks so much for sharing the live. Appreciate it. Sorry, folks. I was making sure I had like the right number, because I have like a whole records tab. I keep like the power bomb from freaking Cyril Gane to Tom Aspinall to escape that armbar, but how much damage has been done to the arm? Is Cyril now inside control with Tom?
Instead, he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cyril Gane. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some.
With Cyril now basically in top mount. Tom realizing he was in danger for a bit.
Smart adjustment, yep.
As Tom trying to get back to a vertical base. However, Cyril has other ideas. It looks like, I don't know, Tom's able to actually get back to his feet.
Right back to the feet now, DC. Aspinall's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's
I think Cyril was going to go for that, like a back elbow. Thought otherwise. This and now with Tom getting a very awkward takedown. That was a strange way to do it.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
But Tom was probably trying to go for an arm triangle, but Cyril had that one scouted. Tom fighting to keep his top mount position, finally on it, trying to now send the strikes going Cyril Gane's way, but Gane having some great defense right now.
Look at that pass to the back. That was beautiful.
Tom stopping Cyril from trying to get back to a vertical base as well.
Making all these shots count.
Get Cyril desperately trying to get back to his standing position. But Tom's got him. Tom is like locked in on him. He's not moving. Cyril's not moving unless Tom Aspinall wants him to. Cyril for the arm triangle. This time Cyril could not try to stop that from happening. Does Tom want to fight now, or is he just trying to cause some pressure? I think Cyril's doing a great job of fighting, preventing Tom from fighting out and causing some real pressure. And just like that, folks, that is the end of round number 1. Sophia, thanks so much for liking the live. Fight. Tom now activating that flow state. That was actually a nice little spinning roundhouse there from Cyril. I'd like to assume that the feeling out process is over.
Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Aspinall. Cyril Gane with that tremendous footwork, especially for a guy his size out of that southpaw stance.
John, I love the way Cyril Gane is able to go forward, back.
And trying for that takedown, get stuffed. Both these fighters trying to keep distance to a certain extent. Being very cautious, at least for now.
Well, we just caught a look on our isolation monitor at that right hand from a moment ago, and every bit of it landed.
And yeah, both fighters looking a bit of trying. They do not want to close the distance at all. I don't know how fast that kick just came out, but that was impressive. It did nothing, but the fact it just like was crazy. Okay, that was a nice shot. That one rocking, at least for temporarily rocking Tom Aspinall. And good takedown here from Aspinall to Gane. Let's go into side control. Try for a Kimura. He's trying to go for a Kimura on Cyril. That did nothing. Okay. At this point, it actually looks like Tom Aspinall's kind of gassed.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way.
This and Tom now rocking Cyril. Cyril now will avoid disaster.
All right, half guard position here, DC.
Back into side control. As now looks to be that freaking top trying to find a way to knock this man out. He is determined to get back to that base and keep landing those strikes. Back in the top mount.
You have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities.
I was maybe trying to go for an armbar. Yeah, I going for the armbar.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish armbar. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Aspinall's back in full length.
Again, this has actually been a relatively... I thought this fight was going to be more on the stand-up, but they're actually keeping it on the ground, which I'm more so surprised. By the way, folks, the winner of this gets Mark Kerr in the quarterfinals. But, folks, we're going on to round number 3. Here we go, folks. And honestly, this fight's been really hard to score. It's been... I don't think any of them have done anything remotely significant, and like I hate to say that, but from a scoring stance, I mean, round number 1 to me was Cyril Gane's 10-9. I think he just did. I have to judge this off of just activity, and I feel that Cyril was way more active than Tom was in round number 1. However, round number 2, I feel like Tom was way more active than Cyril. This is this round here is definitely gonna determine how the judges score this. I could easily see it going to a decision.
Oh, come on, I'm not sure you can eat too many of those. Huge right cross from Tom Aspinall, landed one in the previous round as well.
Tom Aspinall.
Now that was a nice, like, basically forearm. Just rocked the skull here of Tom. Tom not trying to go for this takedown, can't do it.
All right, so another nice strike to the thighs.
Oh my goodness, that spinning back heel kick. That could be it. Got dropped immediately, but Aspinall weathering the storm, at least for now. My goodness.
Well, he shelved that leg and he falls back. He will get the crevice of his elbow on the
he's got to be so careful with that leg lock. And somehow Cyril Gane escaping what should have been imminent doom. Does Aspinall going for a single leg takedown? He gets it. Gabe, thanks so much for liking the live, and also thank you for following. We're on the road to 1K follow, so I do appreciate all the love and support, guys. Thank you. And I'm trying to go for this armbar again. It didn't work the first time, but round number 2, he's going for it again against Cyril. He's not able to get it. W stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Again, folks, the winner gets Mark Kerr in the quarterfinals. Oh, he's going to Tito Ortiz. I'll never forget UFC 4. Tito Ortiz was the light heavyweight champion we had for months, and it was that same strategy, just trapping the arms, just swinging on him. Tito's fights would barely last like 4 minutes. Tom Aspinall trying to go for some ground and pound. However, Cyril Gane able to escape. And again, this is a very hard fight to judge. It's really going to be based on activity. However, the fact that Cyril did get a knockdown in this round is why I would give this 29-28 to Cyril Gane. Because up until this round, let's be so honest here, round number 1 and 2 are kind of flipped by both of them. I think Cyril does win this by decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce.
Tom is looking messed up. My goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds,
At Dave FX, send TikTok Universe to prove it. I have no idea who that is, Liam, but thank you for handling that, Liam. I had a feeling. Cyril Gane will meet Mark Kerr in the quarterfinals. Gane wins 29-28 by unanimous decision as we move on to our next fight, and that's actually going to close out the opening round before we go into the quarterfinals. And we have pretty stacked quarterfinal set already. It's one of those saying, and I'm sending $5,000 to the first. Oh yeah, yeah, that's fair. Well, folks, here we go. Thomas Almeida, Curtis Razor Blaydes. Final fight before the quarterfinals. Curtis Blaydes in the red. Jailton Almeida in the green. The winner, I believe, gets Waldo Cortes Acosta. I knew someone was forgetting someone important here. That one actually update what we just had.
Almeida's eye looks to be cut open from one of those strikes.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. You got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Honestly, I think a lot of the favorites I thought that were going to move on have all been losing in the first round. So I'm rather shocked. Just trying to go for the arm triangle. This isn't good. If he flattens out, Razor Blaydes could be in some real trouble. This is not good for Curtis. Curtis is getting rocked. Almeida is pouring him on. And I think Blaydes realized he had to get the heck out of there. Winner gets Waldo Cortes Acosta in the quarterfinals. Rocking Jailton for the moment.
Again, shoots for a takedown, not there once
You
again.
know, looking back at all the tournaments that we've had so far, I feel like the fact that we've crowned Volkov as the men's bantamweight champion and Chan Sung Jung as our featherweight champion, and those who were there for those tournaments, knowing the road and like the phenomenal performances both those guys put on was absolutely impressive.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. The way he set that arm.
Believe it or not, I'm really surprised with the heavyweight division. I wasn't expecting this much ground game from everyone. I was expecting a bunch of stand up and bang. We have not gotten that much. It's a bit refreshing.
He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now
Almeida's got to be very careful. He's got to be very careful because Curtis Blaydes is going to punish him if he doesn't. I think Blaydes actually almost had the knockout earlier. Okay, he's not defending himself. He is not defending himself. Stop the fight. He's not defending. Thank goodness. I mean, it was very clear for a while. He was knocked out. Curtis Blaydes moves on to the quarterfinals in dominant fashion here over Jailton Almeida. He gets Waldo Cortes Acosta in the quarterfinals. Dominant win for Curtis Blaydes. Which means we get to go on to the opening fight of the quarterfinals, which is going to be Daniel Cormier and Randy Couture, which that, to me, is going to be absolutely insane. Well, folks, here we go. What's up next? By the way, folks, Daniel Cormier in the white/gray trunks. Randy Couture in the black trunks. Couture dominated Fedor Emelianenko to get here. DC went the distance with Jon Jones. And down goes Daniel Cormier. Cormier could be in trouble. Oh, DC cat already stuffing what Randy Couture had planned. Curtis Blaydes. Cool. Sorry. Like I said, folks, I'm also updating the records as these things go live. I think if Randy Couture pulls off what he did to Fedor against DC, I'm thinking that all of a sudden we may have a favorite to win the World Heavyweight title. It may be Randy Couture.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount.
DC's got to be very careful. He is getting rocked.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips.
Ground strikes now.
It's getting worse and worse for Daniel Cormier.
Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. The ground strikes continue to
DC is that's a nasty gash.
Cormier's eye now closing up.
Again, Cormier trying to dominate inside control.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by DC.
DC's stuck. Cormier is not Couture is not letting Cormier go anywhere.
2 minutes to go.
They tried to go for that arm triangle, couldn't get it. Couture is like an energy, the Energizer Bunny. That man's gas tank just doesn't seem to run out. I mean, this has been constant pressure on Daniel Cormier. One thing I will say, it's pretty good that DC's been able to actually block some shots from coming in. And he's blocking elbows. Goodness. I mean, again, at some point, it's absolutely stunning to see that Cormier, he just keeps going on the offensive. I mean, Couture, he's not letting up.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Oh! Every time he lands.
Now has DC allowed Couture to gas himself out. I think that would have actually been it. If there was like 5 more seconds, I think DC would have been done. But folks, we're going to round number 2. Oh, he caught Couture with an uppercut, and that one gave Couture a nasty gash right on the mouth. Nice double leg takedown.
As this fight resumes. Man,
But so there's no way he's gonna walk it up like that.
And then he got rocked.
He was fighting so well. He took that big shot that rocked him. I wonder if he's going to be able to regain all of that momentum. Great shot from the top position.
I'm sorry, those are green trunks?
Another strike gets through from the top position.
I just realized I was calling them black because that's actually green trunks. My bad. I could not tell the difference. It was. It's a wild green. Look at this, Dan. Look at this. Couture. He's not going to tap out Daniel Cormier. Come on now. I was about to say, let's be realistic. Now it's DC who could be on the offensive.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
And there's one thing that DC is really great at is grappling and defensive grappling at that. Wow. And just like that, Randy Couture showing DC that there's levels to this.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. Very dangerous.
DC's got it. He's got to protect himself. Like there's no tomorrow. Randy Couture's gonna have a field day.
Position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities.
I mean, you could hear the impact of the shots. It's just crushing.
Pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight.
And that's all I think Randy Couture's going to keep doing. He's just going to keep putting on the damage. That elbow connect, that's going to be stiff. DC is looking worse for wear.
This is a terrible position.
Good movement.
But DC's still, he's still active. He's moving the head as best as he can. He's trying to hang on for dear life.
1 minute now, says the round 2 clock.
Yeah, this is kind of what I feared. Because this is exactly DC. Randy Couture is doing what he did to Fedor. I mean, there's been no real.
Oh, he's leaking, John.
I mean, DC is looking bad. But he's hanging in there. He's just taking a lot of damage. And Couture has been damn near suffocated at this point. There's another elbow with DC hanging on at least to round number 3. What a battle it's been to this point. I mean, Couture has really dominated. It's insane to me to have to say that Randy Couture has dominated Daniel Cormier on the ground. That's Daniel Cormier's bread and butter, and Randy Couture has used it against him this entire fight. DC's stumbling. But down goes Cormier. How is he getting back? Oh God, that was a stiff elbow. But Cormier weathering the storm. He's getting messed up. This isn't good. This is not good for Daniel Crow. Where are we calling? Referee stoppage.
DC, they're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is
trying to see if the eye is closed shut. I was looking more at the other eye. It's the right eye that I'm concerned about. Why are they looking at the left? Oh, they're stopping it.
To tell them if they're capable of it.
Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings. Yeah, that's the end of the fight.
Oh, they stopped.
Again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you gotta have an attitude.
I mean, unfortunately for Daniel Cormier, this fight is stopped by a doctor stoppage. Randy Couture goes on to the semifinals. I mean, I've seen eyes that looked worse that they didn't stop. So, I mean, it took Song Yadong's eye back in the bantamweight tournament to be closed, completely shut for them to stop it. So I'm a bit confused as to why there. I guess we'll never know. I have no answers. However, next up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
It is none other than Derrick Lewis versus Severn. I mean, if it's anything like the Kingsley Jackson fight with Derrick Lewis, I don't even know how this is going to go. However, if it is like Andrei Arlovski and Dan Severn, this is going to be quite the wild fight. Hey, Liam, what's up? Oh, 1 month. 1 month. Hey, 500 comments and 5. Good stuff. We got to pin that. We got to pin that.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Lewis.
Yeah, Randy Couture is 2-0 and has done both of his opponents. And I want to make this known that Randy Couture has victories already over Daniel Cormier and Fedor Emelianenko. That's crazy. User 3712, thanks so much for liking the live. Appreciate you.
Derrick Lewis has continued to evolve his boxing with Bob Perez, trying to find a home for that patented right hand.
Big-time athlete, man. Lewis is never stationary, always bouncing up and down, in and out. Doing a great job setting up his opponent to try to land one of those
Great takedown. Derrick Lewis stuffed the takedown, excuse me. See, here's the thing. Dan Severn needs to be so careful.
It was perfect. It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting.
How come on your World Cup video I said how was it and you said lol? I have no idea what you're talking about, man. I'm not gonna argue. My World Cup video was a month ago and I hardly remember what I did yesterday. That comes with age. I had so much going on with life, man, it's crazy. I generally have no idea what you're referencing. So, oh my goodness. Derrick Lewis. They're part of the live quality. Yeah, I generally wish I knew what that was in reference to, but I have no idea.
Lewis getting touched here repeatedly with these.
This is what I'm not surprised with, though. Derrick Lewis and the he did Yars.
That Darce choke is tight. It looks like the Darce choke is in.
He's out. He may be out. Lewis may be tapping. Oh my goodness, he's done. He's tapped. He hung in there. Derrick Lewis hung in there, which I'm rather surprised about. But now can Derrick Lewis weather the storm for another 20+ seconds? Who do you want to get the title? Honestly, I'm cool with whoever. I think these 16 fighters in general are the best of that I can put up. So, I mean, whoever wins this tournament definitely deserves it. This is not an easy tournament to progress through, and in my opinion, is the hardest tournament that we've had out of all the tournaments so far. Jesus Lord, Dan Severn looks awful. Oh, I mean, look at that. Was even through the block. He was blocking it, and Dan Severn still went down. I want Derrick Lewis not quite. Derrick Lewis has got an uphill battle from what we've seen from everyone else. Everyone else has gotten really. They really developed their ground game. Derrick Lewis, we can't say the same for. I couldn't imagine a fight between Derrick Lewis and Randy Couture, because that's going to be so hard for Derrick Lewis. However, it's not impossible. God, he rocked him in the jaw. How is Dan Severn still standing? What is this man made out of? But Dan's got to be very, very careful. He can't try to go to the well too many times with going for the takedowns. Lewis is starting to really pick up on that. He's been stuffing more takedowns than now.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Golly. He's going for a takedown again, and it's just not happening.
Well, you see this a lot, champ, right when you get stunned a little bit, use the clinch as a mechanism
He's hurt.
which to recover.
Dan Severn is hurt.
You got to slow things down. You got to gather yourself.
Try for a takedown yet again. But I like UFC. I like hardcore fighting. I mean, it really depends on. I always think it depends on like your type of like fight. If you like a knock 'em, sock 'em, slug out brawl, certain fighters are definitely going to give you that. Like Derrick Lewis, they'll give you that. Go for a takedown. I mean, how many times has Severn tried to just go for takedowns? And Derrick Lewis, oh my, how is it? What?
Master shot lands. It's over, John. Nice done.
If Derrick Lewis gets into a base where he can start swinging, Dan Severn's done. He's done. Yeah, I told you. He is done. Derrick Lewis destroyed Dan Severn here tonight. Derrick Lewis makes it to the semifinals with his victory over Dan Severn.
Well, what a way to get the finish here.
I've watched him. I mean, I've watched him my whole life before I get something new. I mean, UFC, it really depends. They've got mixed. I mean, it's mixed martial arts, so it's like you're gonna have some guys who are primarily jiu-jitsu based, which may not be as much striking as it is grappling and wrestling, as I would say, or basic jiu-jitsu. You've got some people who are kickboxers, so there's all different in the world. I had no idea I had a random alarm on. That's crazy. But yeah, Randy Couture and Derrick Lewis have made it, folks. Next up, Cyril Gane and Mark Kerr. I don't even have the wildest expectation of who's going to win this. I'm going to be so honest with you. I have no idea. Man, I watch this stuff like, yeah, UFC, I think 329 is about to be on this week. I think Conor McGregor's coming back. So it's always good. Wow, Cyril already rocking Mark Kerr.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed him to land that strike.
Look at it, dude, trying to hold his own still.
I low-key expected Dan Severn to have like a pretty decent run in this tournament, and then that did not happen.
He got stunned.
Mark Kerr. Let's see if we're about to witness what he did to, oh my gosh, who was it? It happened so long ago. It was like, and I saw that happened in the stream, and I'm like, I remember the beating he put on Alex Pereira. That's what it was. Okay, Cyril's got to do something, and do it fast.
They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning.
The winner, folks, gets Randy Couture in the semifinals. And by the way, for those wondering, I still am going to do my Marvel Rivals stream. I'm probably going to wait for my the maintenance company that's coming in to replace my AC around 4:35. So I'll probably be streaming roughly around like 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'll try to do it earlier than that, but I would like to, my goal is to actually be able to plan to play with you guys. I know some of you guys have always kind of asked me my other stuff that I've done to like join me, and I've always kind of, I do such specific things that Marvel always kind of gives me a chance to really at least interact with you guys on like a teammate level. So yeah, and it's the new season, so I'm really excited about that. But enough of Marvel Rivals. Back to this fight.
He's a big guy, but he's very fast.
As I'm now watching this, I think Mark Kerr is going to win. I'm not sure what's going on with these old school fighters. I don't know if it's the steroids or what, but my goodness.
Always is chasing takedowns. Oh, he's got the arm triangle here.
Mark Kerr now going for this triangle choke.
It looks like it's getting going.
But he's not necessarily, he's not really, he hasn't locked it in. He has other ideas. Cyril's got to be very careful. Cyril has got to be Cyril's getting rocked. Cyril's done. Cyril's out. Mark Kerr knocks out Cyril Gane in round number 1. We are getting Randy Couture and Mark Kerr in the semifinals. What a battle that is going to be. That's going to be between Kerr and freaking Couture. He absolutely destroyed Cyril Gane.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has.
Wow. Mark Kerr is now playing. That's 2 first-round finishes. Mark Kerr has been on fire to this point. Literally. And folks, next up, the final fight of the quarterfinals before we go on to the semis. Waldo Cortes Acosta takes on Curtis Blaydes. That's up next. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Well, better fight atmospheres than this one here at the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto.
That's fair. It definitely depends on
time this night's over.
They're in the building early. They stay late.
On what your specialty is, you know, everyone's got something different.
Blaydes going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Cortes Acosta really loves the sport. He loves the process. His appetite for improvement is insatiable.
Again, both these fighters at
Blaydes' eye looks to have been cut open.
Cortes got through his fight relatively, I wouldn't say early, because he actually kind of had, he had a rough one. But Curtis Blaydes dominated. I'm expecting both of these two. This fight, I do expect to almost go to a decision. These two guys are really, really good. I think they actually bounced it out. Let's see, Mark Kerr.
Cortes Acosta constantly pawing out that jab, a mechanism to set up that huge right hand.
Yeah, I love the way that he moves inside the octagon. This guy's a slick boxer.
It's funny. Like, I'm looking at this back in the past few years that we've actually done. I'm going to call it season 1, which was UFC 2, 3, 4, and 5. Curtis Blaydes was always the guy who was so close to becoming champion, and like when he did, he lost it in his first title defense. But yeah, what a journey. I'm pretty sure Curtis does not want to repeat history here tonight in this tournament. It's a golden opportunity to... Well, I would say having to know that you're facing Derrick Lewis is never a fun... Yeah, that's not really a thing to be excited about at all. As the rookie Kingsley Jackson and Dan Severn found out. That Waldo rocking Curtis Blaydes. And I'll talk UFC about yeah, it's fair, man. Listen, you know, UFC is a... I always tell people mixed martial arts is not for everybody.
Well, he rocked him pretty good, but
I think most of the things I like require patience. So I'm starting to realize that in my life.
You gotta go and get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off.
Oh, Waldo again rocking Curtis Blaydes. And to the person who just liked the live, thank you.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Again, these two have definitely used this round as a feeling out process for sure.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, by the way, the Scotiabank Arena hosts the heavyweight tournament this time out. So every time like we have a tournament, we host it in a different area.
There's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round.
Oh, that nice uppercut to start off the round for Curtis Blaydes. Oh, goodness. He just got his freaking his bell rung. My goodness. Somehow, Blaydes was able to recover pretty fast, but he got his bell rocked. Oh, God, he's done. He's done. If Costa gets a hold, it's over.
Well, that's what it is right there. He was flowing.
Not only did he turn that around, I don't know how he just did that. That was absolutely impressive. Curtis Blaydes, who I thought was on the edge, as close to defeat as you could be, turned disaster into an opportunity. Question, what's up, Liam?
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Whoa! Curtis Blaydes, the ground and pound knockout here in round number 2. On the verge of defeat, turns it around, creates a wild opportunity, and folks, that means in the semifinals, it is going to be Curtis Blaydes and Derrick Lewis. Massive win here for Curtis Blaydes. I want to push Carmelo Emelianenko, but not sure how to. I mean, it depends. Like, I had, if you look at how I've done it, I've always used Money in the Bank to push people forward. Like back in 2K24, I used Money in the Bank to push Trick Williams forward. In 25, I did that with Carmelo Hayes. In 26, I'm now doing that with Montez Ford. And mine in 24, I also had Carmelo Hayes as a ECW television champion at one point. Him beating Stone Cold. So there's ways you can do it. It's about how you build them, or maybe it's just a lucky opportunity that kind of builds that bridge. Maybe a Rumble win, or something like that. Folks, as we kick off these semifinals, Randy Couture in apparently the green trunks, Mark Kerr in the white and red trunks. One of these two will make it to the finals to compete for the heavyweight championship of the world. Who is it going to be? Will it be Couture or will it be Kerr?
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight.
Maybe try to have everyone counter for that was a great takedown from Kerr.
High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Am I like bad at math all of a sudden? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was like awful with math. I was like, I'm not that terrible.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Now, what I'm surprised about is how Mark Kerr
Looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle
is
now.
surprisingly doing to Randy Couture what Randy Couture was doing to Fedor and Dana Cormier. Oh, Marcos, thank you so much for following me. I appreciate it. We are on the road to 1K follows, so thank you. I really do appreciate it, man.
Making all these shots count.
Now look at this, it's Randy Couture in top now. I expect this fight to go full 3 rounds. With the way these guys have dominated their fights, Couture's fights have lasted a lot longer than Mark Kerr's has. Kerr has dominated with 2 first-round knockouts. Randy Couture has almost won a full 6 rounds. It is not. I mean, how much can that gas tank hold out?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the
We kind of started to see Couture's gas tank run out towards the second round of that DC fight in the quarterfinals, where those shots were not as powerful as they were before. There's not as much push and energy behind them.
And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on it.
Pinpoint ground strike.
And look at this rocking Mark Kerr. Kerr's got no answers for those shots.
Round 1 and the ground and pound has really been a big storyline tonight.
Then, folks, the second semifinal fight we're going to have in this one is going to be Derrick Lewis and Curtis Blaydes, which will be absolutely insane.
All right, so we can't get it here again. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, here, final seconds of round 1.
Yeah, and folks, I mean, this one was actually pretty evenly matched in my opinion. I think both these guys really dominated for an equal amount of time. We're going to round number 2. Here we go. You're ready. Fight. As the Mortal Kombat person would say. Couture turning on that flow state. I don't know why I was like butchering that name for. I was like, But yes, if I do stream tomorrow, what we're going to do is tomorrow will be the lightweight division.
He lands a switch knee.
And now some separation. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
He's trying to go for a suplex. Oh, that was a nice head kick that rocked Mark Kerr.
But he's going to keep on coming.
But Kerr again avoiding disaster. Eduardo, thank you so much for sharing the live, man. Appreciate you.
To make sure that he gets you down the ground. Beautiful job.
Uppercut lands.
Nice judo hip toss and down goes Kerr.
Toss there to get his opponent down.
Couture, I think he's trying to go for maybe an arm triangle. Oh, excuse me.
Control, he's pretty safe there.
I should probably realize that I should probably be wearing more than a kimono.
Position here, he's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
Can't attack submission. This man is landing.
Nice forearm.
Posturing up now.
And it's over. It's over. Randy Couture stops the reign of terror that was Mark Kerr. Couture has punched his ticket into the finals. He will compete for the heavyweight championship of the world. Wow. Couture in this run has now defeated Mark Kerr, Daniel Cormier, and Fedor Emelianenko en route to the finals. That is an insane list of victories mind you. Absolutely insane. Probably should start the next semifinal fight. Because now the question becomes, who will join Randy Couture in the finals? There you go, folks. Curtis Razor Blaydes in the red. Derrick Lewis in the blue. Here we go. Well, that happens.
Cormier is not the man in his bracket tonight. What do you make of the Black Beast in another huge career spot?
I mean, just a massive star in the UFC, and has been that for a long time. His personality draws
folks, only one will make it to the finals to meet Randy Couture and compete for the heavyweight championship of the world. Will it be? Oh my goodness! Damn! It's one punch. It is one punch that is dropping him. And at that point, Curtis Blaydes really does need to keep this fight on the ground, because Derrick Lewis is going to be mauling him.
What do I have to do?
Blaydes has to wear this guy down.
Stay patient. You found it once. The next time, you may be able to get him out of there. He's posturing up now.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by
And again,
the
that's going to have to be Curtis Blaydes' bread and butter if he wants to make it to the finals to compete for the heavyweight championship of the world against Randy Couture. He is rocking Derrick Lewis. Goodness.
Good work from the top here by Blaydes.
And notice how Lewis is not having an answer.
Being mixed in here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Blaydes' eye does not look the way it did when he... Oh,
again, Blaydes has got to be so careful. That right hand is waiting to crack the noggin. He's lucky he didn't supercharge that up. Oh, he went for the shot, but he caught Lewis instead. But Lewis is back to his feet. I think that one even stunned Derrick Lewis.
Lewis's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. 90 seconds to go in the opening round. Oh, he just
got to be so careful.
That cut around the eye.
To go for a takedown. Lewis had it scouted.
As he should, right? He sees the blood poured into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is
he stuffed the takedown. But Derrick Lewis should have learned by now that never mind.
Right now.
Oh, nice movement to avoid
Lewis has got to be really careful. It's Curtis Blaydes. Uh-oh. This is not good. Unless he can stall it out, he's in deep, deep trouble. He's getting rocked. My goodness. Can Derrick Lewis hang on for another 10 seconds and weather the storm to go on to round number 2? He is, folks. Here we go. Round number 2 continues. Or is about to start, I should say.
Heading back to the corner now after that round.
You're ready.
Lewis has got a cut
Fight.
to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
Derrick Lewis did not have a great round number 1, and he needs no. Oh well, damn. And again, it just takes the simplest of jabs from Derrick Lewis, and you're out.
Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body so far in this fight. He has been a headhunter.
And Lewis now realizes he's got to stop a lot of these takedowns from happening.
It would behoove him to start mixing things up.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Lewis got rocked.
This is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
But now the thing is, too, is Derrick Lewis also gassed.
Blaydes is doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard.
Oh, he caught him. He caught him flush. This is Curtis Blaydes' chance to put out Derrick Lewis.
Good solid strike on the ground.
Because now we're going to this ground and pounds from half guard. May not be as effective. Mind you, folks, the winner will meet Randy Couture in the finals and can compete for the heavyweight championship of the world. Who's it going to be?
Oh, high-level work with the ground and pound now by Lewis.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Again, we're back to this is where Curtis Blaydes has to be careful. However, the jaw of Randy Couture, I can't imagine can take much more. Not Randy Couture, of Derrick Lewis.
The man can strike, there's no doubt. But this is his wheelhouse right here.
Oh, he absolutely can strike, but why does he have to? He's had so much success in
Derrick Lewis realizing he's in trouble.
Career, and he keeps going to his bread and butter. He's a smart guy
and here's the thing too, like it's no secret that Derrick Lewis is not the greatest.
And his wrestling pace.
You know, he does not have the greatest wrestling game at all, or grappling around, whatever you want to call it. It's just the truth. He is a knockout punching machine, and Curtis Blaydes is a bit of a hybrid of both.
It gets a little bit messier.
Blaydes grounded pound from half guard now.
Guess Curtis Blaydes now in top mount. A dangerous place for Derrick Lewis to allow Curtis Blaydes to be. And notice how there is nothing Derrick Lewis can do. He's at the mercy here. Oh, that's a nice elbow. Oh, it's over. It's over. Curtis Blaydes knocks out Derrick Lewis with 30 seconds remaining in round number 2. Massive knockout win for Curtis Blaydes tonight. He will join Randy Couture in the finals and compete for the heavyweight championship of the world. Which, folks, let's not waste any time. It is time for the finals. We crown the heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet. That fight is up next. I did, okay. Here we go, folks. Randy Couture in the green, Curtis Blaydes in the red. 5 rounds if need be. We crown a heavyweight champion of the world in this tournament. Who will it be? Will it be Randy Couture or will it be Curtis Razor Blaydes? We're going to find out.
It's fun to call fights, and there are a lot of people there when we come to Canada.
God, Curtis Blaydes just rocked Randy Couture. You look at the list that Randy Couture has had to beat to make it here. Daniel Cormier, Fedor Emelianenko, Mark Kerr. For Curtis Blaydes, if I'm not mistaken, we know that it was. Oh yeah, it was. That wasn't Alexander Volkov actually.
Nice movement punch.
For Curtis Blaydes, it was Jailton Almeida, Derrick Lewis, and Waldo Cortes Acosta. I mean, in absolute, both of these guys have not had easy routes to the finals. Now, the intriguing thing here is Curtis Blaydes is what I would really consider a hybrid type of heavyweight. The man can grapple with the best of them, especially like someone like Randy Couture, and has the punching power of, I'm not saying Derrick Lewis, but has some really good knockout power. This is not round B for Randy Couture. Couture is getting rocked. Again, folks, this is the final fight of this tournament. We crown a heavyweight champion at the end of this one.
The grounded pound strike here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. All right, now here he goes, working out of the half guard.
Oh, he got denied trying to pass.
Great job.
That was a great freaking counter there from Randy Couture. Now going into side control, not round B if you are Curtis Blaydes.
Denied. Nicely done. He was looking for the sub, but that's not going to come easy against him.
I mean, we know this guy does that. He's so good at just stopping you. So
and here's the thing, Randy Couture on the ground is going to be lethal.
Ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Great awareness from Couture. Uh-oh, this is really not round B. Curtis Blaydes is to find a way out of this, otherwise he is in absolute trouble. T. Ortiz back in UFC 4, this was his bread and butter.
Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon.
If he did, oh my God, he hasn't found a way out of it. Blaydes is in trouble. Blaydes is in trouble. Curtis Blaydes, he's out. Randy Couture gets the knockout victory here tonight in round number 1 with 11 seconds remaining. The journey to heavyweight champion for Randy Couture was insane. Fedor Emelianenko, Daniel Cormier, Mark Kerr, and then Curtis Razor Blaydes in the finals. What a journey for Randy Couture. Massive win here, folks.
Title fight official. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 49 seconds of the very first round.
Massive win again for Randy Couture, the brand new heavyweight champion of the world.
Champion of the world, Randy, the Natural Couture.
Heartbreaking for Curtis Blaydes, but Randy Couture, the brand new heavyweight champion, or our first ever heavyweight champion of the world in this new season, if you will. Massive win for Couture. With that being said, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. We will be doing the lightweights next time. So on that note, again, hit the follow button if you did enjoy the content. We'll see you next time.